Welcome back to K5J Gaming, everybody. Man, I got another tank build for you guys. This is going to be for beginner and middle and in-game tanking. I'm going to do this all in one video, so stay tuned. Let's lock in. Okay, for the beginner tanks, if you're just now tanking and you need gear and you can't get into the raid, you ain't going to be able to get into the raid in the beginning when you tank it. But if you can't even get into the M2s, right, and you want to get tanking going, instead of going to buy pieces, this is the first way you can go ahead and get you some tanking gear that has the perfect roles on here. Do not mind me, I switched factions over, so I haven't done all of my faction things yet, so don't kill me for that. You want to go down, if you've already done this, you want to go down to the Paladin, and when you go down to Paladin, you're going to see heavy chest pieces, right? So if you do all of your faction missions, if you do all of your Covenant or Syndicate or Marauders faction missions, you get down to Paladin, you can get these pieces right here. You get a heavy chest plate that have the 3 pieces of gear that you, 3 pieces or 3 talents that you want on a gear piece. And it's $675. This gets you in the starter tank leveltory. So you can go over from your helmet to your chest to, come on, move over, hurry up, to your arms, everything right here that you need to get started. If you want to be a starter tank, this is the starter kit right here. Basic, going through getting your faction missions up, doing all of that. You can, if you know the game already, you know how to get through all of these missions, and you keep going up till you get to 6. It's going to cost you some tokens, but this is one way you can do it to get yourself prepared for the next move. And what I'm talking about, if you actually can't get the actual gear from drops, you can just farm your faction missions and get it. Next, we are going to head over to the Gypsum Kiln. They want me to do a raid, but right now I'm doing a video. Can't do it. So we're going to run. Now, this week and this week alone, which is going to work out perfect, these are the best 3 expeditions to go with: Lazarus, Tempest, and Glacial Tarn. If you know, Glacial Tarn gives you the Frigid Dawn gear set. Obviously, outside of the Hoplite gear set, Glacial Tarn is one of the best gear sets Glacial Tarn. Frigid Dawn is one of the best gear sets you can get, and you get it from Glacial Tarn doing M2s or better. I haven't gotten none dropped for me in the M1. I wish I did, but M2s are better for Glacial Tarn. Then you have Lazarus. To me, home of the Azov. Every Azov gear that I've gotten from Laz. But not only do you want to do this, this is for mid to in-game tanks right here. You want to be able to run Laz, and you want to use up Glacial Tarn. You get 35 for this week. Today is Tuesday. Today is the start of the reset. So listen, you got 35 times to run this, right? After you get that, if you don't get the drops, you still get the material, right? You want to come over here after you've run all 35, right? And scroll down. Here we go. Right up to here, right? Here, when you finish doing those mutated expeditions and you want to start to reach that 700 gear score, right? You can drop over here and get the Azov heavy gear set. They have the whole gear set for you to get if you scroll down. And then you can also get the Pauldron of the Frigid Dawn, which is in Glacial Tarn. So you have both Lazarus and you have Glacial Tarn this week. You get 35 out of 35. It's enough. I feel like 35 is enough to get you at least 2 to 3 pieces as well as the drops. So why wouldn't you want to run it, right? It's just your choice. Do you want Azov? Do you want Glacial Tarn? Me, if I was running it, I would run all 35 Lazarus, because people, man, it gets stuck in that Glacial Tarn and you don't want to mess up any runs. Now, that's me. If you already have the gear and you have a good team, or you want to just get the Frigid Dawn, then go in Glacial Tarn, run M2s, try to start M2 groups and just run them all through, get gold on each and every one of them, and you'll be all right. So basically, that's really how you want to get yourself prepared. This right here will get you ready for the raid where you can get those 725 pieces. So listen, again, you run your expeditions, all 35, whether you want to do Lazarus or whether you want to do Glacial Tarn. Run it on M2 so if you can get the material. So now you have 2 options and 2 ways to get it. Not only will you get drops for it, but you'll get the dense material to actually come over here and craft it. Once you craft it, you need everything on the list right here. You need your weapons matrix, and you need your dark matter, you need your gypsum ores, and your chromatic seals. And if you're running on the faction request, faction quest, you get chromatic seals. You can buy them once every whatever the cooldown on it is. So this is the way you can get to and start to jump into some 725 because season 10 is approaching. You want to try to get to that 725 gear as possible. And this is the perfect week for all my tanks out there that's ready to get started. Do what I said in the video, rewind the video if I was going too fast, but you can get all the pieces here. They're all here. Azov Crystal, heavy feet, Glacial Tarn, heavy feet. It's all the way down. Do the mutated expeditions. These are the 3 ways that I feel like if you wanted to get started with tanks, you do not need the raid. This is all on you grinding. Stop putting it on. You can't get into the raid. Stop putting it on. Nobody want to accept your gear. I just gave you ways to get your gear and lock in right now so you don't have to pay no money in this expensive ass stores in this game right now. But other than that, man, K5J Gaming, I'm out.